Hi guys. You can't hear me at the back? But you're responding. How's it? Remember, you're doing metric. The most important thing right now for you is to get your metric certificate, but not just get it, but get it so that you can go wherever you want to go. And I will show you some videos. The first video that I'm about to show you is just to excite you about the world that we live in, that you're about to explore as you go out. Early on at primary, the teachers had the love for what they were doing. One of the fondest memories that I have was in grade 6, Mrs. Zulu. She taught us about the flower. I mean, I couldn't understand how something so beautiful and elegant could be described by descriptions on paper or a language that we invented. The second video is someone who decided at the age of 11. His name is Michael Phelps. That guy decided that he wanted to spend the rest of his life swimming. And he became the greatest Olympiad of all time. Look how low he dives. He's not out, he's about to come out. Here, you see they're already out. There he is. The liking to learn, I think it was mostly the playing part as a child, catching crabs, and I mean, what were these things and why did they work the way they were working? I grew up at Guatema, a township which is 33 km from central Joburg, in a small section called Masimini. I am proud of my relationship with my mom. We've been through a lot together. A lot of moms would choose for their kids. She's allowed me for most of my life, to be myself.
Mawuphila emhlabeni kumele ukuthi wenze the best. So ngibone ngaye. Izinto eziningi ngihambe ngaya eintweni ngesimanga sakhe.
When I was still at high school, I didn't think I'd make it to university, and that was mostly because I knew that my parents couldn't afford. What kept me going with my studies was the love for the subjects. I thought after school, I'd go and work. Yeah, that would be it. I go back to my high school because I believe in giving back. So when I look at the kids at school and I speak to them, it reminds me also of myself. I think it keeps me going to try and tell them your circumstances are not permanent and the world is not exactly the way you perceive it. We are all shaped by the environment. A lot of people constantly exposed to an environment where it's impossible to do anything. That becomes a reality to them.
I remember Mabanga in Zulu. He will come to me and say, this child is troublesome. He gets 98 out of 100, we clap our hands for him, and they will say, no, but what about this 2%? I want this 2%, ma'am. Can I write another test? Then that's how you manage to get 100 out of 100 marks, not percent, in mathematics, grade 12. No learner got such a mark around South Africa.
I came to study at Wits University in 2008. At the time, I was studying chemistry with chemical engineering. In second year, unfortunately, I had to make a very difficult decision of whether I keep my current sponsor or I do physics, and at the time I didn't have any sponsor. I had already applied for Allan Foundation, and when I got the Allan Foundation, I decided to go for physics. So I'm working on what are called restricted short polynomials and trying to understand how we can use that technology to understand gauge gravity dualities. I'm studying quantum gravity. It's one of the fields that's been heavily studied at the moment. It's a master's by dissertation. What I like about the Allan Foundation scholarship is the fact that it grows one. The focus is on a person more than the scholarship itself. The foundation believes in long-term entrepreneurial way of solving problems with job creation. What I believe in is making a better society through invention. My dream is to make a difference. The invention of a chair for me is quite fundamental. To do something similar to that would be very nice. Why physics? It was too beautiful and appealing. Thermodynamics, quantum mechanics, these are just equations on a piece of paper. Somehow they describe the universe or a world that we live in. And yeah, I couldn't walk away from that.
If you want to study quantum gravity, you need a system where space-time is perturbed or bent too much.
Right.
And the best place that we have in the universe is black holes.
In simple English, what we do, if you look at the ocean, it looks like one complex body, but it's made up of atoms, and these are jiggling up and down. That's matter. And then space-time, time was defined to simplify motion. And space is an abstract thing, but an easy way to understand it is what matter occupies. There was a very good idea by Minkowski that time and space should be combined. Since then, space-time is viewed as one object. And what we're doing is we're asking the question, what are the atoms of space-time?
From your pocket in front of your head, push. Pocket, kanjani. Small baby kicks, straight legs, and then nice and slowly.
Should I go?
That's it, yes. Go. Don't tilt your head.
We're at my township, Kwatema, at the swimming pool, and I'm here to take lessons. And this is in the long run for scuba diving. Swimming is actually quite strange. It's a different world. You're not used to, just moving in 3 dimensions, having your legs going up and down whilst your arms are doing something else. But, once you overcome the fear, I remember when I went into the deep end, overcoming it was exhilarating. I mean, there's 5 million ways of being alive, and this is just one.